Hey guys, what's up? It's Nathan again, and I'm here with another review for you here on the Tech Series Entertainment channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the tokusatsu show Kamen Rider Kuuga, which premiered over 20 years ago in the year 2000, and we finally get an official release here in the United States through the Pluto TV channel Tokusatsu. So sit back and relax, and let's take a look back at this classic Kamen Rider show. So recently, Tokusatsu released the official release of Kamen Rider Kuuga here in the United States for us Western fans of Kamen Rider to finally check out. Kamen Rider Kuuga has been around, has premiered in January 2000, over 20 years ago. So it's been a long time. It's been a really long time since the show actually aired, but a lot of us American fans are finally getting to check it out for the first time. Like myself, I have maybe seen a couple episodes of Kamen Rider Kuuga uh, through my attempts to watch it a while back, or just seeing what the show could possibly be. So I decided once it was released on Tokusatsu to sit down, actually watch it, get through it all, and guess what? I did, and I actually enjoyed it very much. Now, there's a couple things I do want to talk about. I'm not going to go into a long-winded review of the show, give you plot details and all that stuff, and just break it down. This is going to be a quick review because I feel it would be best for you to make your own general opinion about whether or not you want to check out the show or if it's just something you are hesitant to watch in the first place. So here's my thoughts and review of Kamen Rider Kuuga. So the first thing I would definitely want to talk about is the main character of the show, who is Yusuke Godai. He's just a likable character to start off with. I enjoyed his character very much. He's such a positive energy around the supporting cast, and what I really loved about his character is that no matter how grim or dark things seem to get, he believed the best in people and the best in humanity, and he knew everything was going to be okay. And he'd always, end it with this. He'd always tell them it'll be all right. And he'd always give them a thumbs up, and that's his traditional thing is just the thumbs up, And you kind of learn the backstory about that too in later episodes, but. Yusuke Godai is such a likable character. It's just a breath of fresh air to see something, even though it's over 20 years old. It's nice to see something this refreshing out of a character from Kamen Rider. Even like there's a plot point to where a lot of the supporting characters behind him don't want well, don't understand why he's still transforms into Kuuga. Why is he doing this? Why does he feel it's his responsibility to take care of people, to defend the people? So it's really nice to see that take place because we don't really see that in Kamen Rider today of the secondary characters or supporting characters, trying to talk the main hero out of being a Kamen Rider when he's the only one that can do it. And the way he explained it to everybody is really touching because I'll mention this, there's a touching scene between him and his sister, and after she supports him as being Kuuga, but after a while it's kind of weighing on her and she's scared for her brother. She thinks he's gonna die, so she talks with him, and he flat out tells her, I'm scared, you know I'm scared every time I go out there and I transform into Kuuga because I don't know if I'm coming back, but I know I have to do it because I'm the only one who can do it. And it's not it's very comic book esque. It's very comic book superhero esque when you hear him explain it that way, and it just makes you believe in Godai and what he's like. You know that he's gonna do whatever he can to protect the people he loves and to protect the smiles of the people of the city that he's protecting. Uh, there are definitely a lot of hints to future stuff we will see in later Heisei Rider shows, like the multiple transformations, the different weapons, the upgrades, the super form. And it's kind of nice to kind of see where all that stuff kind of gets its start with the Kamen Rider Kuuga. And his different forms are they're not flashy, they're not, super like out there, but it's kind of nice to see where we'll be going once later writer shows start to pop up and their different transformations. So it's kind of nice to see where that start gets. Now, one thing that I really did notice about Kamen Rider Kuuga while I was watching, this show is very violent. If you have kids under the age of 13, do not let them watch the show with you because it is extremely violent. The deaths in this show are very violent, and it's completely different to what we see in later writers. I mean, of course, we still get those types of scenes in like other shows after Kuuga, but it kind of drops off later on in writer shows down the line. You know, there's attacking humanity, but they're not killing them in the way that they do in Kuuga. So it's definitely a PG-13 type show. So if you have any kids and you want to show them Kamen Rider, wait till they're a little older before you show them Kuuga because Kuuga is very violent. And then I will say my one big problem I had with the show was the final couple of episodes. It was lackluster. They kind of build up to this big fight that's going to happen between Kuuga and the main bad guy of the show, but it's not. It's anticlimactic, if you will, because I guess maybe I'm too used to what Kamen Rider does now with their big bad final battles, or I'm just desensitized from what to seeing that because the one thing with Kuuga is it's not very fight heavy. It's very character driven. Uh, the fights between Kuuga and the unidentified life forms take place towards the end of the episode and are only about 4 or 5 minutes. It's the bulk of the episode is more character driven. Them trying to figure out what to do, how to stop them, where to find them. So that was very different from what you're usually used to seeing in a regular writer show. Is how much different they are from uh like a Kamen Rider double or a Kamen Rider wizard. People get attacked and stuff, but it's definitely something different, and I it's refreshing. It's you don't really get character driven stuff in Kamen Rider. I mean, you do, but not to the extent that Kuuga does it. Each character gets a moment to shine. How they handle stuff, how they uh, figure out situations. Like there's a great story arc between one of the head scientists that's trickled in throughout the whole show, and then it kind of has its boiling point at a point. But it's just you don't see too much of that character driven stuff like you do from Kuuga in later shows. I mean, yes, they have character driven stuff. There's character moments, but it's kind of overshadowed by the fighting and with the Kamen Riders and stuff. Kuuga, the writer stuff happens spring sprinkly, but it is very heavy. I mean, like I said, the fight scenes at the end mainly take place at the end, and they're only about 4 or 5 minutes, and then it goes to like to be continued. You have to wait till see the conclusion, which is at the beginning of the next episode, which is not all that great. But yeah, so my one big problem with Kuuga was probably the last 4 or 5 episodes. It kind of builds up to this big fight at the end, but we really don't get it. I mean, we get a fight, but it just doesn't it's not to the level that I thought it was going to get to. So like I said, it could probably be I'm just too used to what Kamen Rider does now with their fight scenes or with their final bosses, but it was a little lackluster. And I will say though, the one thing I did enjoy about those last couple episodes is there's a point where you really don't know if our hero is going to survive, and it's very like you're on the edge of your seat, but then kind of like when the final boss battle happens, for me it was kind of lackluster. But overall, final thoughts on Kamen Rider. It is a very excellent show. I'm kind of sad that it took me so long to finally watch it, and thanks to Tokusatsu and Pluto TV, Shot Factory for creating this channel, bringing it over to the States so we can see it. I gladly recommend Kamen Rider Kuuga to any Kamen Rider fan who has not checked it out yet. It is definitely a refresher. It's different from anything you've probably seen with Kamen Rider you know, from Kamen Rider Double, Den-O, Kiva, Wizard, Gaim, Forze, Zero One. It's different from Zero One. Definitely different from Zero One, but you kind of get the sense of where Kamen Rider goes after Kuuga, because Kuuga really implements a lot of stuff we see later on in Rider shows. So overall, definitely check out Kamen Rider Kuuga. It is a very enjoyable show. Remember, if you have kids, you want to show it to them, wait till they're a little older. It is a little violent, so definitely check out Kamen Rider Kuuga. You can catch it on Tokusatsu, which is on Pluto TV. There's multiple ways you can watch on your computer. I know a lot of source probably you can. There's an app for it. Download the app. Just I just I know there's multiple ways for you to check it out. So and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. Uh, that's the nice thing about it. So definitely check out Tokusatsu on Pluto TV, where you can check out Kamen Rider Kuuga, old school Super Sentai. Uh, Even the original Kamen Rider from the 70s, Ultraman, all types of Toku stuff. Also, if I'm gonna put this out there because this guy is the reason why I enjoy Kamen Rider and Super Sentai now. Uh, Definitely, if you want more type of reviews that are good or go more in depth about Super Sentai or Kamen Rider, check out Easy Rider, his YouTube channel, Toku Time, here on YouTube, or his website. I'll definitely put links to both in the description. He does a very good job in his reviews of Toku shows, and they're very enjoyable. I enjoy them watching, and I wouldn't be watching or probably even reviewing Kuuga right now if it wasn't for him. So definitely check that out. And then also check out my podcast, Text Series Podcast. You can listen to it on Anchor. There's links to it on my YouTube channel. I'll put links to it in the description below, but definitely check that out. I'm trying to post every other week new episodes, so definitely watch out for new episodes. And yeah, so Kamen Rider Kuuga, guys, go check it out. It's a great show. What else can I say? It's got a great theme song. It's probably one of my favorite Kamen Rider theme songs. So yeah, definitely check out Kamen Rider Kuuga on Tokusatsu through Pluto TV. It is worth the watch. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for this review. I am Nathan Arredondo. Thanks again for coming to the Text Heroes Entertainment YouTube channel, where I do reviews on TV shows, movies, whatnot. Also, my Text Heroes podcast that you can listen to in audio form here on the channel as well. Other than that, guys, thanks again for watching. Remember, click the like button, subscribe, share with your friends, all that common YouTube stuff. And I'll see you guys next time with another review, hopefully sooner rather than later. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Remember, anybody can be a hero. I'll catch you later.